A few parishes ago, I was working with a young couple, and we were getting ready to baptize their first child. And just asked them a very general question. They weren't deeply churched people. They had started coming to our church and then were with child, and it was a gift to walk with them through everything. But I asked them, what is it in you that brings you to want to baptize, have your child baptized? And their answer was amazing. They talked about how when they were coming before they had their child, they saw baptism at the church I was serving, and they said, it was really interesting because we were both talking about it, how when you really watch a baptism, you see that what we're celebrating is that the child doesn't just belong to the parents anymore, but really belongs to the whole church, that the child is not just a gift to the parents, but a gift to the whole church and even the whole world, and that we're all kind of together pledging to walk with that child and help that child learn how to become a gift of love in this world. And the mother said, and that's what I want for my child. It's like, well, where's the water? Let's do this now. It was one of the many ways in which I was so blown away by the beautiful and powerful faith at work in the lives of people I serve. Sometimes we clergy think we're the ones who have to instill all of this knowledge into people when they're preparing for something like baptism. There was plenty of beautiful and lively faith in this couple already, and it was just a gift to be touched by it. Today, many people in the Christian tradition celebrate the feast of the presentation of the Lord in the temple, 40 days after the feast of Christmas. And in some ways, that's what this celebration of presenting Jesus, the child, in the temple 40 days after his birth was about for Mary and Joseph. A recognition that Jesus didn't belong just to them, but was a gift that belonged to something so much bigger. And we know how as Jesus lived and grew and ministered and taught, how he grew into this beautiful living offering to offer the world love, light, and peace in marvelous and wonderful and meaningful ways. And then that is a holy invitation for us to pause and pray today. Maybe to just ponder the gifts that young couple was pondering as they witnessed a baptism years ago. That each and every one of us really are gifts, called to be given for others in love and service, to be living offerings for this world. And really celebrate the gift that God sees us as gifts worth that kind of work, that we're not called or seen by God as just passive recipients of God's love and grace, but called by God to be active participants, again, presenting ourselves on this feast of the presentation as living offerings, so that through our lives lived in offering love, light, and peace to others may encounter through us what continues to be offered by that eternal gift giver to and through our lives. God's peace and blessings to you all.